Hello, and thank you for watching this regional forecast for the Canadian Prairie. I'm Andrew Pritchard, meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. Over the next 5 days, we're going to watch this very cold air mass that's situated over the Canadian Prairie right now begin to spill into parts of the western and central U.S., where over the next 5 days, parts of 11 different states in the western and central United States breaking the color bar at 20 degrees cooler than average. That's an average temperature anomaly over the next 5 days. The good news here across the prairie is we are dealing with the worst of it right now, maybe good or bad news depending on how you want to look at it. But the good news being that we do moderate some, at least closer to average, or at least closer to the freezing level as we head into the mid and later part of the week. It's also going to be relatively quiet in terms of precipitation across the prairie. Slightly better chance for some more steady precipitation, maybe some snow accumulating here across parts of Manitoba, generally north of the prairie, and then same thing generally along and north of Highway 16 as we get into Saskatchewan as well. But still looking at least trace amounts and opportunities for snow showers across the prairie as we head through the next few days, with flow around this area of low pressure coming across the prairie, northwest flow, a couple of clipper-like systems. Let's go ahead and we'll dive into this and take a look at what we're talking about. Now, here's this big upper level low that's spinning across the Hudson Bay right now. Now, this has been kind of driving the weather over the last few days. It's bringing in a lot of the cooler air that we're dealing with right now. They've been the ushering in the very cold air mass. Also caught up with that though. Again, this is generally the pattern here. We've got the jet stream doing something like this, kind of diving out of the northwest here, with the flow rotating around this big upper level low. We're seeing little circulations kind of come through the flow here. These are these little clippers that could bring chances for, again, snow showers and maybe reinforcing shots of some slightly cooler air as we head through the next few days. So this one right here, bringing some light snow showers to the prairie as we wake up today. Taking a look at the radar then. First thing on Monday morning, here are these scattered snow flurries just about across all of Alberta, or I should say in each of Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, at least in isolated areas, seeing those snow flurries as we get the day started on Monday. Now, we'll check in with the flow of the jet stream. Again, just playing this out, noting much of the flow driven by a trough generally located in this area here, and that keeps the flow out of the northwest overall, with these little short waves, little embedded storm systems kind of rotating around the flow. We can see that when we look at the vorticity map as well. Again, I like to show these. This shows where our developing storm systems are. We're going to see a whole mess of things going on right down here across the central U.S. as we watch the next few days going. Here is this major storm system expected across the central U.S. as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, bringing some snow perhaps as far south as Illinois, which is where we live right now, where I'm making this video, where it would be very early for us to start seeing more steady snow in this area. But just taking a look at the overall pattern, again, you see little troughs kind of embedded within the flow, sneaking their way through. Here's one on Thursday that could bring some snow showers to the area. And then another one here as we get into the weekend. You just see these little short waves kind of making their way through. What I'm trying to say is this is a relatively quiet pattern. It's relatively quiet, but it's a cold weather pattern across the Canadian prairie. We'll take a look at the precipitation forecast, again focusing in on the prairie, trying to ignore the huge storm system that we wrap up here across the central U.S. over the next couple of days. But this low that's making its way through the prairie right now, continuing to bring some snow showers as we head through the day on Monday, as the upper level low continues to spin away here across the Hudson Bay here in northern Manitoba. Perhaps chances for snow showers lingering here as we head even into the day on Tuesday across Manitoba and parts of southern Saskatchewan, coming to an end though as we get into Wednesday. Now remember I pointed out Thursday, perhaps another little shortwave making its way through, bringing some very light snow showers to the prairie as it makes its way through. And then again, quieting down for the day Friday, likely quiet on Saturday. So no major storm system sneaking through, just this one here Monday, this little short wave on Thursday, bringing opportunities for some light snow showers across the entire prairie Monday and Thursday, and across parts of Saskatchewan and Manitoba during the day on Tuesday. Now taking a look at where do we have the best probability of at least 3 inches of snow or 7.5 centimeters accumulating. Again, you take a look at the prairie here, very low ratings here, maybe some high elevation areas stacking up a little bit more. But generally, if you want to go over 7.5 centimeters of snow, you're going to have to head well north of Highway 16. Now, what you don't have to head north of Highway 16 for is cold temperatures. We're going to continue to keep at least near freezing temperatures locked into the region, but there's a pretty good advertisement we could see even in a reinforcing shot of colder air coming in as we head into the first week of November. The good news, though, is that we do moderate some from the bitter cold that we're seeing here Monday and Tuesday. Total precipitation over the next 5 days, just taking it through through Friday, and we'll go ahead and we'll pause here on the last frame, just showing you again, we have opportunities for these little clippers to sneak through, but generally talking about less than 10 millimeters of precipitation for everyone across the prairie, maybe an isolated area picking that up, but across much of southern Alberta, unless you head over towards the higher elevation areas, probably talking about less than 5 millimeters of precipitation over the next 5 days. Total snow, of course, with not much precipitation falling, you're not going to get much snow either, maybe just trace amounts here, trace accumulation amounts as we deal with some of these snow showers heading into the middle part of the week. Your high temperatures for the day today, well below freezing, well below zero, generally around -6, -7 across the prairie in Alberta. Overnight lows dropping to around 10 below, climbing back to near freezing, but coming up a little bit short Tuesday afternoon, dropping back below zero to near 10 below on Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. We start to warm up though Wednesday, high temperatures above freezing, back to around 5 or 6 degrees. I think this is about where we're going to sit as we head through probably the remainder of the week into the weekend, probably looking at these temperatures in the single digits, the mid-single digits before, again, we'll have to talk about what could be another cool down as we head into the first week of November. Now, jumping over, looking at Saskatchewan and Manitoba, same story, but a few opportunities for some more significant, and when I say significant, I'm talking about 20 millimeters or less of precipitation here across southern Saskatchewan and southern Manitoba, south of Highway 16, again with these opportunities for some snow showers as we deal with this upper level low Monday and Tuesday, and then that little clipper system coming through Thursday, perhaps delivering a reinforcing shot. Same thing looking south of Highway 16, talking about maybe isolated areas getting 5 to 10 centimeters of snow, but likely everyone going to be around 5 centimeters or less with these snow showers moving through the area, unless you head well north of Highway 16. Your high temperatures for the day today, -5 across southern Saskatchewan, near freezing in southern Manitoba. Overnight lows tonight around 5 to 10 below zero, and then your high temperatures on Tuesday. This is the coolest day across this area, -5 in southern Saskatchewan, and then dropping below zero or not getting above zero for your high on Tuesday afternoon in southern Manitoba. Overnight lows dropping to about 10 below zero, 5 below zero in southern Manitoba Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. And then your Wednesday afternoon high temperatures right around zero would be a degree or two above as you head into southwestern Saskatchewan, but just about everyone right around zero. As always, Eric Snodgrass has an in-depth look at the evolution of the next 1 to 2 weeks in our Ag Forecast video, which was posted this morning. You can find that on the Nutrien Ag Solutions customer portal. If you don't have a login for that, head to nutrienagsolutions.com and sign up. Just takes an email address and a password, not more than 30 seconds of your time, and it is free, and it gets you access to all of this content that Eric Snodgrass and myself are putting out 5 days a week. Go check it out. Have a great day, stay warm, and have a great start to your week.